What's up? Blerd Beyond here. Today we got a real special guest, Adrian, aka Modern Day Ronin.
Hey.
Yes.
Yep. Flex on him. Flex on him.
Yeah,
Flex on him.
Hey.
You know what I mean? This is season 9, episode 2.
I'm mad I haven't come on here sooner.
We've been through the seasons, man.
So it's titled What is the most unappreciated season of Power Rangers? We got an expert over here,
Ooh,
right here. We're
That
gonna jump right
really
into it.
I'm ready to learn.
good couple of seasons that do fall under that, like underrated and also underappreciated.
But first, just start off, with the hot topics, Josh.
Ooh,
Okay.
what we got here? I'm perked up. Let's go.
Oh, Lord.
Perked up.
Hey, Josh, you muted, dog. Can't hear you.
There we go. There we go.
Oh,
Yes, indeed. It's not April 1st. It's not April 1st.
oh Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I am doing the hot topics. And I think this is why they decided to drop this today, because everybody probably thought it was going to be an April Fool's jokes. But Nintendo finally revealed the Nintendo Switch 2.
Bruh.
Yeah. Anybody watch that stream this morning?
I didn't get to see it. I was working.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably catch the clips on Maximilian Dude's channel.
Yeah, I'll be watching him too. Yeah, his reactions are the best. Shoot, love it.
Yeah, it was great. So it was the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. They revealed when the game is supposed to be dropping, which will be June game system, which will be June 5th, 2025.
Wow.
They showed 1,000,001 new games that are coming out. That Mario Kart will be dropping, I think, on launch day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Okay.
Elden Ring.
That makes
They got a lot of stuff, bro.
But they got a lot of stuff. They got stuff that's already out, but not on the Switch, like Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah,
Elden Ring is coming to the Switch.
Sheesh.
It's just a lot of excitement in that area. Right now.
P2K is also going to the Switch too.
Yep.
yeah.
And look, and I thought about that too, because I was like, I remember they tried that with 2K18, and it was horrible.
It didn't necessarily go in their favor, but I mean, look, hopefully they learn from their mistakes. I'm hoping they did.
I think so. I think so. It
I
looks
can-
great though.
I played one of the 2Ks, as a cheap thing. I didn't have a PlayStation at the time, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? A little bit.
I mean,
It helped me
it's almost like when you ain't got no cable, that
Right,
PBS be
right.
hitting. You feel me?
Right.
That CW be hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just indirectly called me broke. And
Hey, we
I'm
all
okay.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
Look. We all
I'll
look.
just
we
mess
all
it.
been there. The
Mhm.
cable, you come home, you turn on the cable, it's off. You like, dang. Well,
Cliff
convert
it
this
is.
PBS.
convert
I
over.
wonder if Arthur's on. Yeah.
Arthur it
We
is.
just
Dragon
dropped
Tales
it
it
because-
is.
We dropped our cable because it just got to a point that we were literally like just paying. Me and my family were literally just paying for cable just for like a few shows that
Mhm.
That's how it be.
one of them was not on. It was literally taking like, hey, we done filmed it, we done showed you everything. Give us like 6 months, we'll come back.
Yep.
Right.
That's how it be.
There's
Plus,
that.
we got satellite. We got on, off,
That's it.
on, off.
That's it. My bad.
Dang, bro.
Well,
Yes, sir.
back from our broke chronicles. Carmelo Anthony has been selected not first round draft pick. What is it when you go
First round ballot for the
first ballot?
Hall
There
of
we go.
Fame.
First ballot Hall of
Okay,
Fame.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
First
there's a new
ballot Hall of
Carmelo
Fame.
Anthony.
Carmelo
He
Anthony.
going to Hall of Fame?
He wasn't in there
Going to the
before.
Hall of Fame.
Nah, he wasn't
Nope.
in there before. Mm-mm.
Yes.
Nope.
Dang, man.
Because
That's
it's been,
crazy.
I think, with the NBA,
At least he getting it.
they wait for like 5 years before you're eligible.
yeah.
So it's crazy to think he been retired for 5 years.
That is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I literally remember him basically being one of the only few Nuggets players people actually recognized.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is crazy
It
to
was
say.
like that.
Nuggets.
man,
New
Carmelo.
York, bro. Like, he should have won a ring, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
Wait, he never
Yeah.
went away?
And
Nah.
now they call him LaMelo Mello now. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yep, they call him
seen-
Mello.
Yeah, they, that's for the young guys. But we know who the real Mellow is. Number
Breaks
7.
my heart.
He Melo said he was cool with it. He said,
I mean, hey,
I mean, he had a long career.
Yeah. That'd be
And
great.
he's not married, so he's living my dream.
yeah, we know he ain't better than him.
Moments.
Definitely earned. On a sadder note, some may know we lost Val Kilmer on yesterday.
Yes.
Some of those don't know he played, of course, in Batman Forever. And a whole lot of different movies. He was in Top Gun. He was in Willow. He was in Doors, Tombstone. He was the voice of Moses in The Prince of Egypt. But of course, a lot of people for being one of the Batmans.
I only know I think.
Wait,
yeah,
we lost George Foreman and Val Kilmer back. That's
crazy.
That Tombstone movie really hit though. Like you like some Western movies? Yeah, he did that. He Doc Holliday for real.
I might watch Prince of Egypt now though. I ain't gonna cap. That's my movie.
I'm gonna check out Tombstone.
That's classic. So R.I.P. to Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
one of the coolest ones to ever do it. And then lastly, Ryan Coogler's Sinners. They on a promotion tour now because we got a couple more weeks.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So he has revealed that there will be 2 post-credit scenes. So go ahead and get comfortable.
They're
trying to make a universe.
Hey, make
Go
sure
ahead and get comfortable.
Hey, make sure y'all took care of everything before y'all go in there.
You feel me? No bathroom breaks.
Yeah,
you're gonna get called out. Where you going?
Hey, nah,
real talk.
That's the center right there.
There is.
Get him.
Of course, that will be dropping April 18th. Of course, it might drop a day earlier on that Thursday, but tickets, I believe, are available now. If not, they'll be available sometime this week.
All right.
Be on the lookout. Oh yeah,
that's all gonna sell out. Yeah,
it's gonna be a packed house.
People gonna be dressed up in their cowboy outfits.
We're supposed to be seeing that.
Hey, look, would you blame them though?
I wouldn't blame them.
Exactly.
Where they
First
dressed up as cowboys?
No, I dressed them as one of the vampires. Speed it.
They dressed up as cowboys.
Oh, see, they go to center right there.
I haven't arrived.
At least
he dressed up as cowboys in the movie.
At least he's taking it up, take it on the chest.
Where the damn garlic is? Somebody get the damn garlic.
At least you know the real him now. There you go.
From the time period, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
You left the garlic at home.
No.
You could let it slide.
He said you can't let it slide.
Let it slide.
Like, what? No.
Nope.
Dang, you put you in the
Go ahead
spotlight.
and get him,
I
Chris.
remember we said we were gonna dress up. I ain't just say to dress up like no cowboy though.
Hey, I'm ready to be Yellowstone in this motherfucker.
I was gonna have my suspenders and stuff. Yeah,
Make sure you bring your rope too. Have your rope on your side.
Don't you bring no dang rope. Don't you bring no dang rope to that.
Damn right.
I hope they don't let you in. I hope they don't let you in.
Where is the noose?
Oh my god!
Somebody gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna be in pocket
I'm
today, y'all. I
I'm
ain't
walk
gonna
up here with y'all. I'm like, y'all ready?
No, we all kind of know where. We all kind of know.
Yeah, they supposed to have different elements in there, so we'll see what's going on with it.
Somebody gonna do something ignorant. I already know that. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna go into detail.
I'm about to say, in this day and age, the ignorance is basically Monday.
Yes. Everyday thing.
Why can't I bring my whip in?
That's why on the shirt.
We got his right there. How about what's that? What's that right there?
That need to be on the shirt.
Oh man,
the ignorance is just like, it's just Monday.
It's fast. That need to be on the shirt. But moving on to our next segment. What's the word, Blerd?
All right. The Blerd word of the day is agape. It's the highest form of love, charity, and the love of God for human beings, and of human beings for God. This is in contrast to philia, brotherly love, or philiatia, self-love, as it embraces a profound sacrificial love that transcends and persists regardless of circumstance.
Okay.
Oh, you gonna
I
make
like
me-
that. That agape love.
Good word.
Can you spell it?
AGAPE. A little,
Thank you.
you know.
With a little
That ain't a real word.
All right, now he said ignorance was like a Monday, you know.
There it is.
All
There
right.
he is. He's right there.
There it is. It showed up, didn't it?
I mean,
I'll wait for yours to come out.
but yeah, you know,
I'm chilling.
this episode really derives from like having a conversation with Adrian. So that's why I titled it that. But I know he wants to state how he feels about one particular Mighty Morphin season getting all the love.
Oh Lord, don't get us canceled, man.
No, get us canceled.
It's just
Do it.
Speed run.
Look, I love. We all grew up with Mighty Morphin. We all did. If anybody was, if you're, you grew up, you were a Mighty Morphin. You had Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If your birthday had a 90 in it, whether that be 91, 92, 93, by the rest of them, Mighty Morphin was basically your first introduction to Power Rangers.
Pretty much.
Right.
But
it definitely was.
According to pop culture, there's only been one team of Power Rangers in 30 years.
Really?
Really?
According to pop culture, there's only one team because there's only one team getting T-shirts, getting cups, getting toys.
You know what? He right.
Games.
He right.
Yeah,
it is true.
It's
Well,
like-
I don't know. Well, not the game.
You don't really see that about another team like Mystic Force or like Wild Force on a cup of that like that.
I mean, I guess because that was where it was at its peak though with the Mighty
Matter
Morphin.
of fact, you don't even see the season that Tommy was a Red Ranger in.
Yeah. Let him know something. Yeah.
Oh, that's clean.
Yeah.
Okay. That was clean. Okay. All right.
Let him know something about that Zeo.
My favorite season of all time.
See?
Despite-
Somebody.
Despite how
culture.
it ended,
Somebody's culture.
They did eat. It did eat.
Oh wait, Prince, it was Lightspeed, right?
Here's Turbo. You got the wrong car one.
So
I got your back, Prince. I got your back, Prince.
Okay, I'm about to say because me and Josh are telling y'all to the WWE match right now. Because it's going down. It's going down when we come in town. It's going
I will
down.
say this.
You know something, brother.
I will say this. Turbo had a banging soundtrack. And I
Who?
would die on that hill.
Turbo.
Turbo had an
I
amazing
mean,
soundtrack.
I had my, quick
My favorite
pros and
go ahead, my fault.
stuff about that Turbo. But yeah.
My favorite theme probably was Space. In space. Power Rangers in space. That was one of my favorite things. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Look, that one went hard too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When they started doing that rock and roll with
Mm-hmm.
I think Operation Overdrive had like a hip hop feel to it, I think.
They tried.
I don't even remember theirs.
Yeah,
Power Rangers.
Oh, Operation Overdrive.
They tried.
I was like,
They
okay.
tried.
Get to the fighting. Get to the
Right,
fighting.
like I'm just
Get to the fighting. Get to the
All
fighting.
Yeah, I ain't really like that.
Yeah. And then they make the morphers too. Like, like
Yeah.
the scientists dudes, like made them or something like that.
boy, it was really rich.
Yeah, they was rich and they made the morphers. I was like, okay.
They could have took over some small governments.
Something ain't right, but all right.
Coulda.
But yeah, you're right about that Mighty Morphin stuff, because man,
Yeah, it is the only one that gets the most love.
and they're like divided too, because it's like, wait, we got Zach, then we got Adam. Nah. Then some people feel like Kat was a better Pink Ranger than Kimberly. I don't know how, but
I don't even remember Kat like that.
that's an argument I heard.
Yeah, you don't really hear people talk about
I
it.
mean, I like Cat too, but
If you read the Power Ranger
other
comics,
forms.
they actually did a great job putting over Kimberly. They did a great job.
That's
She
right.
got a side story,
Yeah.
and the side story is really good. Like, check it out if you can. It's really good.
Okay. Shout out Boom Studios.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard they be writing. I heard they be cooking.
Yeah, they be cooking. They well, I don't want to spoil the story, but
I'm way behind on it, but I've been keeping up with it here and there.
Okay.
But from what I've seen and from what I've like heard, they cooking. They coming in because this might be spoiler, but this is something that is like monumental.
Yeah.
So I gotta let it be known. The VR troopers are finally in the Power Rangers universe.
Yeah, I heard about that. I remember that.
That's good.
That is good.
But there's actually a funny story with that too. It's more specifically with the main VR trooper actor
and Tommy.
Yeah, because the White Ranger was originally supposed to be him. I forgot this dude's name, but he is such a nice dude. Brad Hawkins. Yeah. Brad Hawkins was supposed to be the White Ranger, but because of how over Tommy was with the kids, they were just like, hey, Brad, I know we promised you the White Ranger role, and I know we told you that Tommy was getting it with that Jason David Frank was getting his own show, Cybertron.
Yeah.
But Jason David Frank, aka Tommy, was so popular. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring Tommy back as the White Ranger, but we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna give you a make good. We're gonna give you the Cybertron show, except it's not gonna be just you. It's gonna be 2 other people. You got your own team, basically.
Man, I would have been heated if I.
Yeah, me and Tommy had to talk about that. Or me and Jason.
It was a last minute decision.
Yeah,
he had to accept it.
That's supposed to be me.
Jason had to accept it.
Yeah, it's like you know
I can't be mad. I can't.
He was like that suit kind of clean. I don't know.
That clean, man. If I would have saw the suit and everything, I've been so jealous.
So I'm sorry, bro.
Because that reveal was dope too. Like, oh my gosh, that
Like,
man floated down.
Boy said he had that freezer float.
As a photographer, the way that they had, like, they set that reveal up, like production wise, dang near perfect.
Yeah.
Dang near perfect.
White light and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
Can you imagine if they had like a conversation though? Like, they was talking. And he was like, I'm excited about this, this White Ranger role. I love Power Rangers. He's like, yeah, I'm getting my own show. And then they come to him and they're like, well, let's just show you the suit. And he's sitting there like, well, that's a clean suit. I might have to go ahead and take this.
The VR trooper suit that Brad ended up taking on, it actually, while it's not no White Ranger suit, the actual suit that he got was not half bad.
Yeah. I don't think they signed anything yet, too. So it wasn't really set in stone at first.
Oh,
they probably would have ripped up the contract anyway.
Yeah.
But my name is
they actually did try to bring Brad back into the Power Rangers fold. They tried to bring him back in Zeo, because he was originally going to be the Gold Ranger.
Damn.
If you watch the Gold Ranger debuts, you can hear that's Brad Hawkins' voice.
Yes, he filmed.
Dang, that's another person that's too many people, man.
It was giving him the fist, won't they?
Dang, I would have left.
But
we're not qualified.
He would have been the original Crash Out.
That's right.
Right.
Like, this made me a villain.
They can't get away with this.
Make me a villain right now.
I'd fire my manager. I ain't gonna lie.
Now I do like who they got for it because I love Jason, because Jason was him at one point.
He was. Tommy just stole that junk too.
But to Jason's defense, he was trying to get like a better like slice of the pie.
Right.
Because he's on record saying I could have worked at McDonald's and made more than I was making during Power Rangers.
That's a crazy statement. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a big crazy statement.
Trousers like that
in the 90s.
I mean,
they put crack on them in the 90s.
And it's not even so much as that. I don't think you also got to remember this was like a kid show, so like
Yeah.
the money wasn't exactly
sprinkle that shit up there. Go ahead and sprinkle that shit up
right
there.
away. So, but when they started hitting them toy sales, it was like, why am I
The toy sold?
not getting nothing basically?
The toy sold.
It's about toys.
Not as much as the crack fries though.
Yeah, they still around today.
A part of me like always wanted a slight darker story though when it comes to Power Rangers. I know it's a kids show, but like I feel like it could have like did more, like if it would expand.
So we eventually did get darker stories as like the show went on.
Yeah,
because I remember In Space was kind of like, it was very different because they had no mentor. All they had was each other.
Yeah,
So, and then also a good little bit of like inferring of death. They didn't outright say it, but you can kind of like, if you look at how everything was set up, you can kind of tell they were trying to convey, hey, he might be dead.
Yeah.
When it came to like the Silver Ranger.
Yeah. And then Zordon.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a very funny story about that. So I went to my first GalaxyCon like way back when, like in 2018. And one of the guests that they had was the Red Space Ranger, which, by the way, very cool guy. Very cool guy.
Yeah.
He's also funny as well.
You know, autograph.
Gross. Yeah.
So me and my girlfriend at the time, we got a picture with him and we got to talk with him. And he was reminded, he had told me that somebody had asked him in like a one of those Q&As where you can just, where he's on the stage, you walk up, you ask him whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody he told the story about how somebody had walked up and asked him, so how did it feel to kill Zordon?
Dang.
That's crazy.
And my
OG.
I had just started with my girl, with that young lady I was dating at the time. We had just started watching Power Rangers. So we're still on Mighty Morphin. I'm trying to like I'm trying to cut all the fat and get to the story points as much as I can.
Yeah.
That way we can get it through. We can get in and get out.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that is very hard to do, especially. So
watching it.
So me and her just chilling on the couch, just sitting with each other, just vibing. And then all of a sudden she asked me, so how did he kill Zordon?
What'd you say?
You sliced him.
What'd you say?
So I had to go through 5 seasons of plot and lore in just 5 minutes.
Oh, that did not sound fun. She wouldn't have had an answer for me. I was like, we had to talk about this later.
You got up
in you get there. You get there.
You got in them.
Dude. Say it again, sir.
The way she asked it, like, we're just chilling, just enjoying the vibes. And it was out of nowhere, like out of left field. And I got the look on my face, like, yeah.
Hey.
So we were gonna get to that, but like,
that's how you get them. Like, I can show you.
So I had to explain the whole entire which stretches about. So we got 4 seasons of Mighty Morphin. We got 1 season of Mighty Morphin Aliens. We got Zeo. We got Turbo. We got 7 seasons of the Zordon era.
Yeah.
I had to break all that down in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen for me. I'm like, we just have to catch up. We just got.
That's real love.
That's real love. 5 minutes.
So you might have a whole flow chart ready.
Right.
I should have. Because I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting her to really hit me with that, like right then and there.
She should have.
I don't know. He probably like, my time is now.
But I was able to get through it. All
right, then. That's what matters. Get through it.
Hold on then. So what's your favorite Power Ranger series?
Yeah, he killed Zordon.
Zeo.
So Zeo.
Zeo's my favorite season.
And then which one you hate though? Or not hate, but it's like
It's okay to hate.
Super
His
Megaforce.
favorite.
Well, Megaforce in general.
There,
Yeah, Megaforce was
Yeah.
trash. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
Because it had one job: commemorate the anniversary of Power Rangers,
Mhm.
and it failed to do that
Bruh.
in every conceivable way.
Man, when I found out about like how they could change the other Power Rangers, I was like, huh. I don't
But
know.
the thing is,
I don't know how I don't know how I
the
feel
other
about this.
season didn't really get a lot of love. It was just like, I know Mighty Morphin got love. I know that. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
But like apparently they had plans to do like a special like, because we were supposed to have gotten like, there was an episode where one of the villains from Power Rangers Samurai was supposed to come back
Okay.
and to
All
do
right.
like a little, like one off, hey, I never died, to like I guess to close up that plot hole, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the Power Rangers suits that they use were all American suits for the most part.
Okay.
They all were seen in America.
Okay.
But for some weird reason, the showrunners was like, nah, we're not doing that.
Why?
Because it makes sense. That's why.
He said, nah. It makes sense to them. They said, yeah, we ain't doing that. I don't care how long it took to make it.
Now, I will say this: Megaforce, Super Megaforce, they did. I will say this: the suits in Super Megaforce, I actually kind of liked.
Yeah, pirate joints.
I actually kind of liked the pirate joints, yes, especially. But at the same time, like y'all really try to recapture the Mighty Morphin flair to a point that it was basically you basically took the homework of the old Mighty Morphin and just copied it, but just changed like 2 or 3 things.
Yeah,
So,
especially the regular suits. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I got a hot take. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, let's hear it.
I don't know why they left, because I haven't watched that video yet of why they left Power Rangers, but I feel like they were the most undervalued Ranger, because they could have had a run just like Tommy did. And that's Zach. Like, I would have loved to see Zach and Zeo. Like,
Zach would have been.
He could have been in Turbo as well too. Like,
yeah,
I could see him. I could see
he
him.
could have been the Phantom Ranger or something.
yeah, nobody else fought like him. He could have talked. Like, man, come on.
Yeah,
But I would say this: Zach ended up getting his flowers in the once in the Netflix special.
Yeah,
he got his flowers there, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah,
because I actually got to meet the guy. He's really, really nice. Really, like, he radiates positivity.
Yeah, he do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
and
up.
that's not his character. That's actually him.
Right.
That's what's up.
I think I remember that video you talking about, Prince. It was him and Jason.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Like I need to go watch. This is my save, but I watched some of the other ones he talked about, because he actually has 4 fingers on one of his hands.
Yeah,
Like that's just crazy.
Never pay that any money.
Funny enough, I saw a video maybe yesterday or the day before. He explained what happened.
Yeah.
To how he lost his finger.
He was flicking off the dude. The dude thought he was flicking him off, and he twisted the glove.
Oh yeah,
Bruh, that just had me rolling. He said 4 fingers of death. I said, "Oh, yo, that's crazy." But that's not how he lost his finger. That was after.
No, that was just
He wore gloves, and like the middle finger is the one that was sticking up and stuff.
Oh, okay. I got it.
It always stuck up because he ain't a finger there. So the crossing guard or whatever thought he was flicking them off. It's a funny story.
Like, forget you.
But yeah, that dude's great. Like I was telling, like we said, we would love to have him as a guest. Like he's on our wish list of guest stars.
For sure.
Yeah, him and a blue Turbo Ranger.
Oh,
you talking about the one?
Ain't no
He lying.
Ain't no
lying.
The one that grew 6 inches. No diddy.
Niggas lying.
Yeah, Prince and Christian was talking
You
about
just
that.
wanted to say 6 inches.
So I
That's
actually,
what
I actually got to meet Justin because
okay.
I I don't know if y'all like know, or I know Prince, and I know you, Josh, I used to photograph like for the Fayetteville Comic-Con.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like
What's
official.
Up?
Hey,
Legend.
Hey.
And
Ask about him.
the 1 year, and I think the show that it was supposed to be a JDF Memorial weekend, basically. Well, it was supposed to be, because I feel like the way that everything was themed, JDF was supposed to be like the main event of that Fayetteville Comic Con that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But unfortunately, he left us before he could do that.
Oh.
So it was transformed into a tribute weekend, just remembering his legacy and just how important he was, because he was basically the face of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically.
definitely.
Dang.
Dude.
Could have been Jason.
He
So
loved it.
so the people that they brought out a couple of his co-stars from Dino Thunder, Trent and Ethan.
One of my favorites.
That's one of my favorites too.
They had brought out Jason Falk, aka Wes from Time Force, because they were on a project together. They brought out Hector David from Samurai, Serena Vincent from Lost Galaxy, the Yellow Ranger.
Okay.
And they had his family, including Jenna Frank, there too, along, and his widow Tammy, who I got to talk to. I got to talk to both of them, and they treated me with such respect, and I appreciate them for just even so much as doing that long after they lost Jason.
That's what's up. I know it was probably a great experience. I mean, I know it's a sad situation though, but I know you probably won't forget about that.
It was amazing. Like, I got to photograph my entire Saturday mornings for
that's dope.
12 years.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It is dope.
What you about to say about the Turbo Ranger?
Yeah, he was one of the, like, if you want to say that he was like down to earth would be an understatement. Like, this man was so approachable. Because he just wanted everybody just have a good time.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
See y'all. Yeah.
You can say hi to him if you want to say hi to him.
You talking about see y'all? What you talking?
Because
If that's your favorite Ranger, just say that, dog. Like, you don't got to put
that's
that
why he
on
chose
us.
blue. That's why he chose
That's
blue.
why he encouraged you.
No.
Don't act like you ain't say that. Like, it's all right. We ain't.
He
got
wanted
to
to be in the movie. He said that shit.
you can tell when certain guests at conventions, they're just there just because they have to be.
Yeah.
And you have those guests who are like there to make your experience that much better.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All the Rangers that came out, they wanted to make the experience for the guests as well as us who worked with them that much better.
That's dope.
I love people who got that passion, who like actually into it. Like, that's what makes it better and more genuine than people who just like there for a check, you know. Like,
because if you've been to GalaxyCon, you can kind of tell who's there, who wants to be there and who's just there.
Yeah,
because they're getting paid.
Yeah, like dang, you meet them like, especially like you always wanted to meet them, and then like you like, oh, they like this, like they
just sign.
Yeah, they just ruined it.
Just sign and throw the autograph at you.
Versus
you're ruining it.
Like, oh my god, and you like take pictures and all that.
And I ain't gonna lie though, if I had like a catchphrase or something, I know I wouldn't want to be there. Because if everybody coming up to me saying my catchphrase,
speaking of catchphrases, I'm sure that you got the juice now dude hated life for a little bit, because it's like, hey, you got the juice now. I was like, and he's probably like, again with this,
probably,
I understand.
Or let's rock it. Yeah, I would not. About the 15th one, I'll be like, yeah, it's been rocked. We can drop that.
What's hilarious Tracy Lynn Cruz, I think I still have the autograph she gave that I got from her. I think she wrote that on my thing too.
Okay,
That's dope.
That's what's up.
Yep. I gotta say this. Tracy Lynn Cruz, respectfully.
Oh,
She bad.
Hey.
Come on now.
Hey,
All right.
oh yeah,
All right.
you already need to know.
She one of them ones.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey.
go ahead and say grace before you eat now.
Hey, look,
You got to.
mine has been good to that young lady.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
you got to multiply and then divide.
Hey,
Dr. Umar just gonna have to understand.
That's crazy.
Hispanic,
I don't know.
hey, look, she's Hispanic, and then we gotta improve on black and brown relations somehow, right?
Because I'm about to subtract off the back.
Oh my goodness. This man just doing math.
Throw him out.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
look,
the addition. That's all I know.
also,
That's all I know.
also, Serena Vincent also time has done well for her too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
AKA Maya.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
I think one of my favorites besides Zio was of course we already named Thunder Learner, but definitely SPD. Like
Yes. They did all those Rangers very well.
Development. We got to talk about that.
yeah.
Top tier character development. And the thing is, they did it from the beginning. They already told you, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
Beginning, because Sky being pissed that the ruffian was the Red Ranger over him.
Yeah.
That was just like, okay, so there's going to be a story between those two where it's just like they're going to not be feeling each other. But that one episode where Jack gave Sky his morpher to get back for his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yep, okay, yep. That y'all, I see what y'all did there. Y'all had that.
He said, hey, you can borrow this.
Chamber.
You can borrow it. Go ahead.
Make sure you get back when you're done, though.
That was a bar. That was a bar.
That, that's mine still.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dopest power
Go
too.
get it for that.
Yeah, the dopest power too. Like,
and not just that, the mentor, the quote unquote mentor figure of the season, his character development was really good too.
yo, growing up as a kid, so serious. Like until they did the episode with Down Thunder, I just knew that was Tommy in that dog suit. I just knew it.
Really?
I just knew it, boy.
He did have like the same feel when he was fighting, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Bruh, I just knew. I said, Tommy a dog, bro. What's going on? He got a sword. He got a sword again.
Well, considering how they was doing stuff behind the scenes, they might have asked him to do it a couple times. Just to be like, well, don't tell nobody.
Yeah, don't tell nobody. He could have been a stunt man.
The crazy part is though, the guy that played the Solaris Knight on Mystic Force, he actually was
that was the dog.
Yeah.
See,
Wow, that's crazy.
That's what's up.
Like, man, I was like, this dude is dope. But yeah,
Who's a trainer is.
he got hands for Dave.
Throwing them.
Hey Prince, you what season did you just say was your favorite?
Oh,
One of your favorites?
SPD, yeah,
SPD, yeah, that's probably in my top 5. But
I like the atmosphere.
Morphin, I'm a fanboy. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but
speaking of SPD, it is their 20th anniversary this year.
Oh, that's crazy.
And you know what they're getting, y'all?
If I'm getting old.
Nothing.
Not a damn.
They don't
want to make money, bro.
They said if you're not first, you're last. So that's why they always show love.
I understand that, but I need for these people with Power Rangers to understand. Not everyone started at Mighty Morphin. There are people who started with Disney with like Dino Thunder.
FedEx.
Right.
There are people. Matter of fact, I hate saying this because I really am not a big fan of the season all the way, but there are people that started with Samurai.
Okay, I was like, which one you about to say?
I was saying, don't say Ninja Storm. I actually like.
I was about to be mad.
Ninja Storm was
my favorite.
I was say there are people that started with Ninja Storm too. I love Ninja Storm.
Yeah.
But one of my
Ninja Storm also
is cooking,
in my opinion.
ABC Family was cooking. Shoot,
what did you say Ninja Storm was? My fire
underrated a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Because think about it. It was the first time that they experimented with we're going to start with 3 Rangers instead of the normal 5. And we're just going to have everybody just join in the team as the show goes on. Yeah. And also the Thunder Rangers. Hello.
Thunder Rangers was waxing.
And they had a man disadvantage. They was given the beats.
Yeah.
They
was out there beating them.
The Wind Rangers.
Oh, they was beating them, Christian.
How was they beating?
They was dog walking them.
Yeah, they was dog walking them.
I just wish they added some more Rangers. That's all.
Sound like some 69.
That's another them. They should have more Rangers. Wild Force should have more Rangers.
Wild Force
that's
had
what I was gonna say.
most...
Wild Force is my favorite season.
Wild Force, I'll give you that because
Diamond Thunder should have had more. They should have had more.
Okay, so
Wild Force was a good one, Josh.
I'll give you Wild Force because they had literally the 2 greatest team ups ever in the same season.
Yep.
That they did. Forever Red, baby. Greatest episode of all time.
I watch that joint all the time.
I remember that joint, bro.
And also Zenaku.
Yeah. We let them slide too with the Beetle Boys in there on Forever.
Yeah. I was about to say that, but I was like, let me not ruin the moment. We talk about good.
Okay. Well, I know who that is, but all right. Hey, go ahead and cook that.
Right.
I will say I did wish they when I was younger, I wish they would have made like the other 2 Predators actually have Rangers with the crocodile and the hammerhead shark.
Yeah, man.
Funny thing that you say that. There was a young lady I was following, and she's a Power Ranger cosplayer, and she legit made.
Oh, I thought you said you was clapping the cheeks.
She made Ranger form. She made Ranger suits of the hammerhead and the alligator.
Where?
Yeah, because there's a dude on IG that actually makes custom Wild Force. Like his page is dedicated to Wild Force. He done made his own Rangers stuff, artwork, and everything.
I'm not sure if he's still active, but when I tell you that, like them suits could have been like show official. That's how well that those suits were made.
Yeah, he does custom work too. Like he really dope. I gotta find him again. I know I still follow him.
Adrian, you see her without a suit on?
This guy is.
She was cool.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
I didn't confirm or deny that.
What was that? That we let.
He didn't confirm or deny it.
He confirmed it. He definitely confirmed it by not saying it.
So I actually got to talk with her. She's actually really cool. I just wish that she, lived on this side of the planet because she's.
I know.
Oh dang, it be like that. They always
ain't that terrible?
Make them fly out to you now. Make them fly out to you now.
But she's married. She got a ring. She got the ring.
Oh damn!
Somebody ringed it.
Never mind. Cancel.
And I was like, yeah, they better ring you. They better do that.
Congratulations. Right. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
You better get
him. Question. So how y'all feel about Jungle Fury?
They should have had that pisses me off.
One of the underrated seasons. Because don't nobody talk about it. And I'm just
I swear to you, it's like it's non-existent.
What year did that come out again?
I can look it up.
I don't even know.
2009, 2010.
I want to know why didn't they just bring?
I think it was losing steam by then.
Yeah,
2008.
Yeah.
I think Disney was at its like, look, I don't know if we're gonna keep this up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we just gonna we're gonna give y'all this, and then we just gonna, I guess, secretly fund this last season because they didn't advertise the season after them at all.
No.
I want to know why didn't they just the Rangers that lost it, the people that was trying to be Rangers in the beginning that lost the fight, why didn't they just they didn't bring them back? I'm like, hey, yeah,
it was 3 of them.
It was 3. They could have joined the team later because they end up getting 3 extra suits: the bat, the shark, and the elephant.
The Spirit.
They could have had them in those suits. I was like, oh my goodness, it's wasted.
But I will say this: I guess I can kind of see the Spirit. I guess I can kind of understand the Spirit Rangers though, because Story wise, I can understand because
Yeah,
Daishi was stacking L's like it was nothing. So I guess he wanted to be like, look, so you know what? So these Rangers have been beating my peoples up.
Yeah.
So let me take a page out of their book, kidnap their masters, use their animal spirits to make Rangers, make my own Rangers, and then we're gonna see who's the best one now.
Nigga was cooking.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it works. But I just would have reused the whole because you could have just used the fact that they lost and got mad, and that he was like, hey, we give you Ranger Morphers over here. We celebrate Ranger Morphers over here.
Yeah.
To the guys that lost.
Yeah.
And then they would have been out there stunting.
Yeah, I'm shocked Daishi didn't go for it, didn't draft them, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
He should have had a suit too after they turned good. Him and that chameleon chick, they should have had a suit. That's
Okay,
potential.
I can't front.
But his suit was fire.
Is heat.
Yeah, it was fire. Heat. That was fire.
And the Phantom Beast version, woo,
cold-blooded.
Killer
Hill.
I was like, look, you might be the villain, but you're low-key getting me to root for you.
Yeah, I was like, that suit. That helmet too. That helmet just really did it.
I will say this. It was around the time, I think it was near the beginning of the series. And they were selling the they're selling the toys. They did show the Spirit Rangers earlier, and their suits looked closer to, instead of being white, they had like the black print similar to the regular. And I don't know, like I feel like that was false advertising. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would have gotten that toy, you know what I'm saying, before they came out, like, oh, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna add these Rangers to the show. Yeah, and I'm out there with the toy, and then I see like the suits don't look the same. I'm gonna be like, dang, like I'm pretty sure I saw it in Walmart. I think that's where I saw it. I'm gonna feel like I got it from Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? Like they really messed it up.
That's how I knew. I used to go to Walmart like right before the season dropped. It just always happened. Right before a season drop, I would see the toys from the season already like out before the season airs. So I would see, okay, we're getting that, and I would just see how they would implement it.
Okay.
Yeah. Wishful thinking.
No. So no. Ooh, I got a good question.
Go ahead, Phil.
Wait, no, go ahead, because mine is like a hypothetical question.
Oh, well, mine is too. It was kind of like
Now mine different though. You go.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't wait.
Mine's different though.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I hope you ask the same question.
Do y'all feel like every season should have got a movie?
No.
I feel like they should have got a movie.
Certain ones.
Well, yeah, that too. Certain ones.
Like, I would enjoy the Dino Thunder one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have definitely enjoyed that.
But it's funny that y'all brought that up because in Japan, the for Super Sentai, for their anniversaries, they do movies of this. They do movies of certain seasons.
Oh,
That's
wow.
crazy.
Like the whole season?
They did a movie for their for Her Ranger, which was the Super Sentai equivalent to Ninja Storm.
Okay.
Like they took it so serious that they gave a new Ranger form over there for the Red Ranger.
Yeah, they do. They do take.
I was gonna get a Red Ranger.
They do take it serious.
I can see that.
Like we ain't all out here fighting.
Now, my question was like other than your favorite, you can't pick your favorite, like the one like your very most favorite. But like if you were to get recruited, like as a Power Ranger, which team would you go to? But it can't be your favorite.
Time Force.
What about y'all?
Mystic Force.
I was thinking Mystic Force.
Can I ask a question? Adrian, who's your favorite Time Force Ranger?
Who? My favorite?
Yeah.
It's tied between Wes and Eric. It's tied.
All right. I respect it.
Wes
trying to mess with me.
Wes is basically like my normal personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Eric is the more like grittier side of me.
You feel like they wasted that suit though? Do you feel like they wasted that suit?
Honestly, no. From a storyline perspective, I understand and get it because technically Eric wanted to like at first he wanted to be better than Wes. Yeah. So I'm already in my opinion, in his opinion, he's like, I'm already better than him because I came from the mud while he got silver spoon fed. So let me prove that I'm a better Red Ranger than him too.
I don't blame him. I ain't gonna lie. If I was on team, I ain't gonna try to be a hater, but at the same time, like that's my rival right here.
You wear the same color, dog. You wear the same color, dog.
Yeah,
I got that junk on though.
I ain't gonna let you stun on me now. Hold on.
Let me
look at my visor. I got a better weapon.
But we doing this for the kids. I'm doing this for the kids too.
Yeah, they call me Range because I be dressing.
They ain't buying your shoes. Yeah, I see. Okay, now you
say they like that. I be dressing, bro. Get out of here.
What was yours, Fuquan?
I said Mr. Force. Yeah. Okay. Magic. I don't like magic like that, but hey,
I'm trying to think what I would do.
Boy. They ain't had no black Ranger neither.
Yeah, you right.
That black suit would have been hard, boy. That black suit would have been hard, boy.
Had a little cape with it, bro.
Hell yeah, boy. Shoot,
they probably had like a shadow ability or something.
You would have came out there like the Black Knight. You had like two forms, boy. Yeah.
They say Mystic Force, Christian. You know.
So while Mystic Force is kind of like in the middle for me, I cannot lie. Them fits did what they were supposed to do.
I like they fits, bro.
Yeah. Them fits did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, they really was like that. Had the vest and all.
It was like that. It really was.
But now go ahead, y'all. Go ahead and choose.
Well, Josh, if you got one, who you?
I would say Ninja Storm.
Hey,
that's what I was thinking. Mine would have been Ninja Storm or Loki in space. Okay.
I was thinking that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was trying to remember
planets and stuff.
Yeah.
Ironically, this season, if they was like, hey, we want you to come through, I probably would not have turned it down, given the fact of what this season is. I had to go for my second being RPM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I already done lost hope if I'm in RPM's universe. I ain't gonna cap to you. This is a dystopian era.
Which
we barely eating. But I guess we could, as a Power Ranger, I would have what's it called? Priority.
You have some food, man. They bring the food rations over there. Getting rations. I look, he would pick Thunder too, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Down up Thunder, to fight with Tommy.
Yeah, fight alongside Tommy.
Yeah, green. Yeah, they didn't have a Green Ranger. They
didn't
have a Gold Ranger.
A White Ranger fit.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
That's a top 5 fit.
It is a fit.
Power Rangers history.
He really did that.
Yeah, he did that. Oh, I thought we was talking about like to be added to the cast, not.
To be added to the cast. Yeah, Dino Thunder. Yeah, to sit on the learning tree of Tommy, arguably the best Ranger to ever do it.
Yeah, man.
What about Lost Galaxy?
The Emerald Crystal?
I don't know about Lost Galaxy.
Hey, hold up. I know why I'm going to Lost Galaxy. I'm gonna find it. I can't find it. I'll tell you that.
I can't blame him.
I ain't gonna have trouble finding it neither.
Yeah, ain't nobody cop either. Ain't nobody cop. So
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I would show up
immediately.
I was like, she on the team.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Miss Maya.
Hey, yo, Maya.
Miss Maya.
You just got to get there.
We on the team together.
You deal with the Psycho Rangers though.
Them Psycho Rangers would have had me looking beat, bro.
They would
have
bullied me.
Golly. That was in space though, wasn't it? They were in Lost Galaxy.
They were in space, but they also came back in Lost Galaxy.
Yeah, because that team.
They tore up in space though.
Yeah.
Oh God, no! They are the definition of Black Air Force energy.
Yeah,
they're also it is on site.
Yeah,
bro, like if I walk with y'all or the team and I see them, I'm like, bruh, bro, I wouldn't deal with it.
And you can't run either because they will.
They will.
I probably would have.
Fight
It would have
back.
been my
just taking a
my
shower.
last resort. I
I'm like, how
probably
you get in the
chose-
bathhouse? I'm on
I probably-
vacation in Japan.
I probably chose light speed rescue as a last resort. I ain't gonna hold you. Just have like a black suit. Black suit. You know what I mean?
Trash.
Yeah.
He hated. His last resort, man.
Now, as somebody in the present, I wouldn't mind being like snatched to the future to do SPD.
I would like. I ain't gonna lie. I would like to do SPD. I like futuristic like settings. and all
SPD
that.
was fire. SPD was fire.
I don't know what Ranger Collide have because they about took them all up.
Yeah.
They even had I guess it had to be like a purple or something.
Like, can I be the substitute? I can be substitute.
Oh, they didn't technically have a black Ranger though, because the Shadow Ranger won't black.
No.
So I'd take that black Ranger.
And that's SWAT be the SWAT Ranger basically.
I think my
This
last
should
one
be
would
black.
samurai.
Yeah.
Samurai.
And immediately I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, hey, Mentor G. I mean, I love the fact that you have a close relationship with Jaden there, but you glazing him a little too hard. So
Oh, that's my son. Backhand.
so, like,
You respect me.
you're glazing him to
No.
the fact that you basically are kind of like you're kind of making everybody else kind of like look like they're not worth this.
He gonna be like, you fight him.
Yeah.
Jaden.
His son is Beyonce. The rest
Ain't
is
no
the bad.
INT.
Jaden. Go get this man.
Jaden is not the team. Jaden is not the whole team.
He said it's TIAM.
They'd have made you, they would have gaslit the whole everybody that's watching the show to make you look like the biggest hater. You'd have been looking like Sky.
My bro, stop hating.
Dang, this dude just hating the whole series.
Jaden as like Jaden got hands. I'll give him that. He got some hands, but at the same time, like your mentor is the reason why I don't mess with you.
Dang, you said he like LeBron James and Bronny.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Don't pull up on Stephen A.
Yep.
Oh Lord,
But
I ain't got time to be. I'd be like, LeBron would yell at me. I'd be like, but we got that publicity though. Check out B&B.
because I'm just like,
Yeah.
brother, I'm just like my brother in Christ. Like, why are you dressing down the Gold Ranger? Like he ain't been doing this Ranger thing by himself while you've been like taking care of everybody else.
It's because traditional people can't stand anything that's like not traditional, the traditional style.
They don't like
But
change.
But the thing is, the Gold Ranger had no choice but to be non-conventional because he ain't have the advantages the team had.
And I will say this too. It's because it's samurai. Samurai code, there's different levels to it. So Jaden's family was a higher tier than the other samurai in a sense. And
I get it. He's the red.
Gold Ranger made his morpher. Correct? Am I right with that? Did he make his morpher or something like that?
I have to rewatch it. I gotta rewatch it.
But he wasn't necessarily chosen to be a ranger. That Gold Ranger wasn't in the original for the backstory of the samurai joint. He wasn't in the original group. And if you know anything about samurai, like if you weren't born into a samurai family, you're not supposed to be a samurai. Yeah. So that's they just
so I get it from there. I get it from that standpoint. But like G saw him fight though.
He can fight. You're right.
I'll fight your position.
You're right.
I like, give me your position. I'll fight right now.
And then they gonna feel like they're gonna have to call the army to kill you because you done disrespected the set. They're gonna try to
honor. If he loses, he out of here.
All I'm just saying is mentor G. Be a mentor to the other people, to the other Rangers like you are Jaden. Make it fair. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a part of the same. I can't be.
If you're a real G, you learn yourself. You're a real G.
Like,
but you're right though. You're right though. You need to treat everybody fair.
I know it comes. I know G comes from like I know it's a good place it's coming from. It's just not translating into what you're doing.
And it's funny because he was like the complete opposite of the mentor from Ninja Storm in a way, because the mentor from Ninja Storm was trying to keep his son hidden. He's like, bro, you don't need to fight. Like, I know you can fight. We know you can fight, man. Just chill out behind the computer, man.
But the thing is, like,
behind the computer, man. We need you here.
when everything was going haywire, who did he have to turn to, and who did he have to trust to get the team back right again? Cam. He had to put his trust in Cam to get the team right again. And guess what Cam did? He got the team right again. And also, Cam's low-key OP. We gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
Cam's low-key OP. He up there with Billy.
He up there with Billy?
Up there with Billy.
He up there with Billy. If you put them on a Ranger squad, the team's already OP because the tech coming out of that squad, is going to be like top tier. And if it breaks down, they can literally just fix it just like that.
And practically make some.
Billy had a lot of character development too, though. By the last season, he was fighting.
Come on now.
Yeah, he was.
First season, he was getting his jump rock.
But they do got the firepower. Shoot.
Say what now?
He said Cam and Billy, if they were on teams.
No, he was talking about jump game.
You said what?
He said something about jump game rock. I was trying to figure out.
Of course, you would sit up and try to see what you talk about.
I was saying like those two are OP. Those two cannot be on the team together because the team already will be OP.
I know Tommy and Jason probably be a good OP team too.
Oh, they're not losing.
Nah, they're not. If they tag team it, you saw how they was fighting in them little the matchups at the
yeah. They're basically the Sub-Zero and Scorpion of their universe.
Yeah.
Like
if you could like put get two people, top two people out of each series and like put them in a tournament. Like how would that,
Tommy and Jason are waxing. Hey, look, Tommy and Jason are waxing. Well, if we talk about seasons,
might be waxing.
If somebody hold up. Let me think about it.
Create another episode.
That might be another. We can talk about that in another episode. Yeah, that might be.
I will say this: the one duo that might give them some trouble, Wes and Eric might.
Are we talking about in their suits or out their suits? If we talk about out their suits,
no, out their suits.
Yeah, they getting washed.
Because it's gonna be Wes. Wes gonna be gonna get rocked, and now, Eric gonna be like,
they're both trained in martial arts. Wes and Eric are both trained in martial arts. That was part of their backstory. They came up in the same martial arts and also same private school. So out they suits, they have a slight shot. But you also got to remember, this is Tommy and Jason we're talking about here.
Yeah, that's why I said. Yeah.
Outside the suits.
That's why I said it, because I know Eric actually has like real world due to his military force background.
And then they came up as doing martial arts a little bit.
But as somebody that's done martial arts, just because you've done martial arts, that makes you know how to compete.
But Jason,
you know, not necessarily have street experience.
Jason and Tommy are black belts. Like, yo, we're not just go past that fact. They're black belts. They're like,
Zach and Adam.
They folded everybody.
That's what I was about to say too. The double
Zach and Adam.
Double black is crazy. But
I mean, if we talk about a dance competition, sure.
That's crazy.
We're ending the episode now. We're not gonna go into because that was disrespectful. You're not gonna talk about Zach like that.
I'm just saying
Zach was putting up a fight against Jason before Tommy.
He can do all that he wants to until he get kicked in the jaw. That's all.
He was keeping up with Jason until Tommy came up.
Did we answer the question? What's the most unappreciated season?
We
talked about a couple.
We talked a couple, but as far as my two, and ironically, it's the two that literally came within like the same time span of each other. Jungle Fury and RPM.
Yeah, RPM was definitely.
RPM had no advertising, like none.
Damn, I don't remember it.
And yet, RPM
had a great story.
Positively loved throughout the Power Ranger universe, just about.
Hey, Zords was ugly, but it was a great
when
story.
I first seen,
them Zords are ugly. I'm not gonna front. The mecha was ugly. I'm not gonna lie on that.
When I gotta look it up there.
When I first seen it, I was like, "Oh, this Turbo mixed with Wild Force." Okay,
but I will say this: the suits were very different, and I mean that in a very good way.
Mm-hmm.
The suits were different.
That little tire thing move, that tire move they used to do, that was corny. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But I will say they did a good job of kind of explaining it because they said, you know, the creator, she didn't really get a childhood, so she put a little cartoony thing to
there's one episode
spin on it.
The one of the greatest episodes of Power Rangers ever was an RPM, and it was basically them breaking the fourth wall.
Okay.
What they do?
They basically talked about, why are we wearing colored spandex to fight evil? Like when I mean they broke the fourth wall didn't exist.
It was probably Ziggy that asked that, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they also talked about, why do we morph whenever we morph, why does it always explode behind us?
Yeah.
And so they use the explosion behind them. The Blue Ranger used the explosion behind him as an offensive move in a fight.
That's actually cool. I like little stuff like that.
They had a good cast. They had a good cast for real.
Yeah, I was like, no. Well, I was like, y'all are doing. Y'all. I know what y'all are doing. Y'all are literally like, y'all don't have to do this. Y'all ain't gotta, come at us like that.
Because I was the same way. I'm like, why are we posing every time we why are we doing it?
Like,
is it
like
the requirement?
The enemy ain't really about to watch you pose.
Quan will really be that one that's like,
he's standing still.
The funny thing is, they did not have to come at us like with as good as that season was. Because literally, I'm sure all the money that they got to film that was like little to none of it. But they came, they came hard, and I think they knew that they about to pull the plug on us. So let's just go out. Let's just go out how we want to. Since they about to cancel us anyway.
Yeah, they came, huh?
Might as well.
Any last remarks?
Or like I guess where they could find you and tell
us your socials and stuff, man.
So where they can find me, you can find me on Instagram at Modern Day Ronin, or if you want to follow along with my photography journey, it's at Artistic Ascension 1. Facebook, I'm on there as Artistic Ascension. Please check out and support the art, support me doing this, because the support will help get me to where I want to go. Mm-hmm. And speaking of that, I will be photographing next Saturday in the Southern Pines National Armory for Alternative Combat Wrestling. Come see some wrestling. Support this brand because they've been doing right by me so far, and I actually do love this brand a lot because I'm friends with everybody on it, and these guys and girls really good.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Hey,
I just want to say this brother is the coldest with the lens.
Hey.
Appreciate that.
So y'all tap in.
Tap in.
Yeah, I'm glad you joined, Brad. For real.
Also, to return the favor, tap into my boys here. Tap into them.
Hey, I heard it.
Guys are hilarious. They just the amount of life that these guys bring. Because I'm hyped up, and I've only been talking with them for like an hour and 8. I'm already hyped up just to go like work out just off of being around.
Hey, what's up, man?
They were just top the iceberg. We still could talk more.
Yeah, man. We definitely got to bring you back, especially for that. It was a tag team episode.
Hey, we'll plan it out. I'll make sure my schedule allows me to do so.
All right. Bet. Check us out on all our socials. Just look up Blerd Beyond. We will pop up. We're unique like that. Check out our gaming page, Space Ranger Gaming. Check us out on Facebook, the Black Space Ranger, where you can find out about everything entertainment before everybody else does.
Support all of them. Support all of it.
Yeah, we appreciate the love. We've been growing constantly since we started. So we just know we love y'all. Make sure if you're on YouTube, you like, comment, and subscribe.
Always remember,
go beyond.